with Arnold announcing that the Arnold Classic first place prize money will now be $750,000. What is this going to mean for bodybuilding on a whole? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, what's this increase in prize money going to mean to bodybuilding? How is it going to affect bodybuilding on a whole? Before I get into that, there's a couple things I want to say that I forgot to mention in the previous video. When Arnold was making this announcement, and now keep in mind, Arnold, in his mind, he feels that his show is the biggest show in bodybuilding. In his advertisement for the Arnold Classic, he bills it as the biggest show in bodybuilding. During his announcement, he was talking about how the Arnold Classic has been leading the way in bodybuilding and will continue to lead the way. And then he threw a shot at the Olympia, at their production, with the flashing lights, laser beams, all that smoke and whatnot, which I actually agree with him on that. But it's, like I said in the last video and in other videos, I am convinced that Arnold absolutely wants to be the biggest name in bodybuilding. I mean, I'm referring to not Arnold himself, which I'm sure he wants to be the biggest name in bodybuilding, but what I'm referring to is the Arnold Classic. He wants to make sure, or he's trying his best to make sure that the Arnold Classic is the biggest show in bodybuilding. Now, with the increase of prize money, this show, the Arnold Classic, Ohio, is going to be $750,000, bringing back the UK show, which is $250,000. That actually, that would make the three biggest shows in bodybuilding, as far as money goes, prize money, would be the Arnold Classic Ohio, number one in prize money, the Olympia number two, Arnold Classic UK number three. The closest one to the Arnold UK would be the show that gets put on in Dubai, which has now been increased to $140,000. It's still $100,000 shy from the Arnold UK. Now, as far as the bodybuilders go, it's great. We're going to see more of the top guys, excuse me, go against each other, not just at the Olympia, simply because of all the money that's out there to be earned. You don't think that next year's Arnold Classic is going to be stacked as good, if not better, than the Olympia with a $750,000 payday? That's great for the athletes. But it's caused, I'm sure it's caused a lot of tension, not only between the Arnold people and the Olympia, and Jim Mannion and the IFBB. I mean, he's really caught in the middle. Now, the IFBB is not the Olympia, it's not the Arnold Classic. The IFBB is the sanctioning body. The Arnold Classic, they're the promoters. The Olympia, they're the promoters. So Jim Mannion, Tyler Mannion, the IFBB really doesn't have much say in this. they're really caught in the middle. What this is doing, it's going to force Jake Wood to increase the prize money on the Olympia, which would be a great thing to do. But there has to be a substantial payout to do it. I mean, what I mean to say is you need to be able to at least make your money back, if not a profit. You don't want to lose. And Jake has lost a few years during the COVID thing. He took a hit, but he has a love for bodybuilding. Before he acquired the Olympia, Jake Wood is the Wings of Strength. He's the one that's putting on all these Wings of Strength productions. I believe, I'm not positive, that his company is called Wings of Strength. It has something to do with parts for airplane wings. That's where he made his money. So he has a love for bodybuilding, and he's taking a hit. Financially, he's very secure. I don't know if he's secure as Arnold is. Arnold could probably year after year take this all out of his pocket to fund this whole thing if he wants. I don't think Jake is in that position. You can put him in a position where he's really pressured to the point where he has to increase the money. I mean, how can you have, if the Olympia is the biggest show in bodybuilding, how can you have another show paying out more money for first place? It makes it for a very difficult situation, to say the least. I'm all for the increase in money, and I'd like to see the Olympia go up also. But I think it's this battle for this prize money battle has been going on back and forth the last couple of years with the Olympia, and Arnold has been causing tension, and this is cause even more tension. Jim Mannion can't do anything. What's Jim Mannion gonna spank Arnold? Is just say, Arnold, if you don't put a rein on it, I'm kicking you out of the IFBB. No freaking way. I mean, Arnold makes a lot of money for the IFBB. They pay them. They're the sanctioning bodies. So Jim Mannion is really in a pickle, if you would. Like I said, I think it's great that prize money is being increased. The Pittsburgh Pro, $100,000. Beta and the Dubai show went from $100,000 to $140,000. And I think Steve Weinberger just made an announcement that he's tacking more money onto the prize money for the New York Pro that's coming up tomorrow. That's all great. Maybe it could have been done in a different way. Maybe they could have everybody could have talked together about this and figure out a way to do this where it doesn't become a battle, a war between the Olympia and the Arnold. I mean, I can't remember exactly what he said, but Dan Solomon took a shot or two at the Arnold not that long ago. The increase in prize money is great. It's great for the athletes. They deserve it. Uh, uh, but maybe this all could have been done in a different manner. Like I said, if Arnold wants to improve the sport, wants the athletes to make more money, and I'm sure Jake would love to be able to give the athletes more money, a lot more money, if it's feasible. You have to get the sponsors. Arnold probably has a little more pull as far as bringing in people for sponsors than Jake would. I don't know where this is going to go from here. I kind of feel sorry for Jim Mannion being stuck in the middle of all this, but it's like, once again, it's great that the athletes are going to have an opportunity to make more money, but maybe this all could have been pursued in a different manner, working together where there's no conflict amongst different parties in the industry. You can agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Either way, let me know in the comment section. This is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.